agreed to terms on a one-year deal with the organization.
Willie McCovey dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, helping the Giants get by the Mariners 11-1.
Streaming MLB The Show 21, MLB The Show 21 Baltimore Orioles franchise mode.
In other news out of Colorado, free agent James McCann has agreed to terms on a contract with the organization.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Cy Young gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Now to the plate, Brian Roberts. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for Baltimore, the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
First pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away.
Got it, second.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nick Markakis comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. At the plate now, Eddie Murray, as he'll take a look at ball one. Man at first for him following the one-out single. One and one to the potent switch-hitting bat of Eddie Murray.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So now here is Cal Ripken looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate, Brooks Robinson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Ball two now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike one.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. In there, a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Two 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you. Hey, I know that's the first time he's shown the change up here, but we're in the first inning. He's kind of emptying the bucket. He's going to see what he can go to get these guys out in front later in this game.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Here's the 2-2. Ripken at third. Robinson at second with one away. Popped him up. Ortiz has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Batting 7.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Striding in is Trey Mancini, and the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Second and third, 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Two and two. Here it is. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Baltimore's out in front, 2-0. John Means is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
First delivery to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Means he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You see that so much, left on left matchup. That slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
And that's in there, base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set. Here it comes. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
None out. Runners at first and second. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. To Murray, and that finishes the double play.
Batting 4.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, David Ortiz. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Robinson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Red Sox leave 1. They're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Austin Hayes.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hayes tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. It's 1-2. This is foul right side.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Verdugo comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting 9. The catcher.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. Hey, let me tell you about outfielder J.D. Martinez. We already know he's one of the biggest bats in the game, the ability to go deep to all parks. But I don't think people realize how good a defender this guy is. The ability to go back on the ball and a strong arm to boot.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the 2nd inning. It'd be hard not to, because that 1st inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Brian Roberts, the next batter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They've taken a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're up 2-0. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Leading off.
He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
First offering on its way.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at
A
that
designated
exact
hitter.
pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Into right field, that's a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. And that misses for ball 1. 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Batting eighth.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. And it's fouled away. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with one away now. Now the 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Here's the 0-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. His career numbers against this pitcher, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Nick Markakis. First pitch on the way. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Popped him up. Hernandez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Now to bat, Eddie Murray. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Whoa, that's him.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So now to the plate, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Count remains 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He'll get it into second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Brooks Robinson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
The 2-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitch his second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
this one's hit deep out to left center field. Back goes Martinez, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Into the box now, Ryan Mountcastle. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Now here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
2-0.
Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. And the 2-1. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. One gone.
Now
the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He singled in his first AB. Pitch on the way.
Hey.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Benintendi is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
At the plate, Wade Boggs. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 3-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Wackney with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Baltimore.
All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Trey Mancini. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Mancini, a native Floridian. He was an 8th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The count now at 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Runners off for second. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Standing in now, Pedro Severino. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. On to first, the double play.
The batter, number 1.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
In now, Brian Roberts, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for the Orioles, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, David Ortiz.
The first baseman, David Ortiz.
Here it comes. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Ortiz, once a Minnesota Twin, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fouled off. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He collected a base hit his first time up. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock in the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here now is Rafael Devers, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Grounded to the right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The O's lead this thing 3-0. Now into the box, Nick Markakis, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Nick Markakis.
Here's the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. And he chased it in the dirt. Vasquez gathers, and the throw is there to record the first out. Digging in will be Eddie Murray. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the AB now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now it's 2-0.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A bouncer up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
High in the air down the right field line. Benintendi is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
In now for the O's, Brooks Robinson, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Murray is off of first with 2 away. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Verdugo looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
So now to the plate, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Now the 2-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Halfway home from Fenway, it's the Orioles 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
For the Red Sox.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
First pitch of the AB now.
No, that's down.
Now the 1-0.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Jorge Lopez is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. At At the plate now, Christian Vasquez.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss.